today we're talking all about cardio, and that battery doesn't look like it's going to last at all. Well done, James. The best form of cardio obviously is whatever you enjoy the most. So fundamentally probably the best cardio to do would be swimming, because it's a full body exercise, legs, feet, arms, you know, you've got everything involved, and you have to twist your core, hold your breath. So realistically that is the best form of cardio, but for you personally at any point in your life, it's going to be whatever cardio you enjoy the most. So for me, not inside of a pool, it's skipping, hands down, or running a push bike. I can't run, like I said, I can't run from doctor's orders, but I absolutely hate it anyway. So why force yourself to do something you don't actually want to do? You know, going back to the whole baby steps and finding something you enjoy in fitness, that is the top tier thing. You need to actually fall in love with what you're doing and actually enjoy what you're doing. Because if you don't enjoy what you do, then it's not going to sustain you for a long period of time, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to make long beneficial change to your life. So you know, that's the best thing to do, is find an aspect of fitness that you like. And when we say fitness, it's not just necessarily in a gym. Like I say, there's so much to fitness, there's so much to functional fitness and being fit and well and healthy, that, you know, it doesn't come down to just lifting weights. If you don't want to lift weights, don't lift weights. Do you know what I mean? Or if you only want to have a big bum, then you really don't want to train your top half. I mean, that's something that I disagree with, because otherwise you'll have a very distorted physique. But you know, that you do what you want to do at the end of the day, because it's your life and you need to enjoy every aspect of it. You know, I'm here today, I've just had a nice leg day, and now I'm in a pool and I'm going to do an hour's worth of swimming-ish. I'm a terrible swimmer, so I need to get better, especially if I'm going to go diving and scuba diving and shark cage diving and swimming in the sea and stuff. I need to get my swimming much better than it is. And yeah, probably, in my personal opinion, swimming is the all-round best cardio. Like I say, you have to hold your breath, you're twisting your core, you're using your arms, you're using your legs. You know, realistically, it's probably the best form of cardio for you. And for me, it's extremely enjoyable. You know, I'm going to spend half an hour here in the spa with the jets, really relax, and then get some swimming done. You know. So nice and warm. That is not warm in the slightest. It's like freezing, and that's something as well that's really beneficial, is the hot cold for the body. It is amazing for the muscles, and you know, you must have seen a lot of people do ice baths. That's something I've not built up the confidence to do yet. That's no thanks. Getting in a freezing cold ice bath, but you know, that's freezing cold. This is nice and warm, so I'm going to be doing some hot cold therapy a little bit. Jumping in, doing some lengths, jumping back in here, getting warm again, jumping back in the freezing cold. You know, so I'm trying to, like I say, I'm not really planning on being some big competition bodybuilder. I'm here to be as fit and as healthy as I physically can. You know, I've stopped smoking, I've pretty much stopped drinking, and I've stopped doing all the bad stuff that I did back home. I've come out here to make a fresh start, and cardio is something I've never particularly enjoyed, like specific cardio sessions, even skipping, something I do really enjoy. It's not something that I will go like, yeah, I'll get really excited for. Do you know what I mean? Like, I get excited to go to the gym and lift weights and different bits and bobs, and I've been excited to come here. I've walked here in the absolute pooping rain. I will show you on the walk home. It was horrific. But you know, that's just the whole, having the energy and having the willpower and the determination to get out and do something like this. You know, you walk somewhere like that in the, can you hear that? That's the rain. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but that is ridiculous. Thunder and lightning storms, you know, and I've been out in it, you know, and just because swimming is something that I want to do. Like I say, I want to build up my cardio and I want to get better at it. So, you know, you have to have the willpower and the determination to get out in whatever weather it is to go and do these things. But fundamentally, the best form of cardio is whatever you enjoy the most. I know people, when I was on my personal trainer course, they had boot camps and they liked doing cardio with other people. For me, I'm a very I like being alone. I like to have my own time to focus on different things. Like I've come here a couple of times with my mate and we've just more pissed about than I have done actual cardio sessions. I've done some lengths, but it's more, you know, when you have friends and you have distractions, it's very hard to really focus on yourself and your goals and be determined to do what you want to do. But so that's why I like being alone personally. But I mean, it's all personal choice, you know. Like I say, my friend in the personal trainer course, he ran a boot camp and he liked being with people, he liked instructing, and he found it, being in a city, there's so many police sirens just all the time, and he liked training people, and he liked doing the fitness with them and, you know, helping them progress, and that's something that I also like doing, but I would rather focus on them and then their goals at that particular time, rather than, you know, this is my time for me to relax and do whatever I want to do. You know, I'm here for as long as I physically want to be. You know, it's included with the hotel, so it's really nice to be able to just relax and chill and do my own thing. Our battery's gonna die. I can't believe that. I changed the SD card and everything, but no, you know, you're a pleb, gent. I did bring a backup. Yes, always be prepared. Always be prepared. And I'm just a little bit nervous taking that camera inside this pool. I don't know why, it's just, you know, this was very cheap in comparison to that. Oh, but yeah, I'm gonna chill for sure. Very apt actually that we're at the beach today. I think that sort of suits with the whole swimming theme we were talking about earlier. Now, I was going on about the best form of cardio. Now, yes, fundamentally, the best actual form of doing any cardio would be swimming, because like I said, in the pool, you're using full body momentum, you know, it's a full body exercise in order to do it, holding your breath, blah blah blah. Obviously there's different kinds of swimming. There's swimming in a pool, there is swimming in the sea. Two extremely different things that I have noticed since being out here, having gone surfing and being absolutely assaulted by some waves. It's, you know, it's two extremely different things. But like I also said in the pool, fundamentally it's going to be whatever you enjoy the most. Now for me, it's not swimming, it's getting out on my push bike for prolonged periods of time, which I have not been able to do because I've got nowhere to keep a push bike at the moment. So that is something I'm extremely looking forward to in the coming weeks, in the coming months, buying a push bike. There's some amazing parks around here, downhill parks that I can go and explore and hopefully film in as well, which will be absolutely amazing. So that's what gets me excited. You know, as much as I say skipping, you know, skipping is something that I will do if I have no other option, because I do enjoy it, but it's not something that I would purposefully go out and do. What I've been doing at the moment is just walking a lot, because, you know, I find walking the easiest form of cardio personally. And now I'm not talking about 10,000 steps, I mean 10,000 steps minimum. Anything over that I've been classifying as cardio. So my walk to work has been a fasted walk, and it's a, you know, it's a 6,000 walk there, and if I want to, it's a 6,000 walk home. Walking around extra, I mean just doing as much as I physically can is sort of the best way of doing things, in my personal opinion. Hello. Hello.
No, she's very social.
Yeah, that's all right. That's what I think is sort of best, because I enjoy walking so much. Why not do double the amount of it and then actually burn more calories doing that, you know, especially as it's so beautiful at the moment. I don't really want to be inside of a gym on a stationary push bike. I don't want to be inside of a gym skipping. I could be outside skipping, granted, but yeah, I want to be exploring, I want to be walking around, I want to be doing things. So why not walk around and explore and do these things? You know, like I've always said, like I've always said, it depends on your personal circumstance, it depends on your personal situation, it depends what you want to do, it depends what you need to do in life. And honestly, it, you know, it all depends on you as a genuine person. Fitness, cardio, nutrition, it all depends on you. It all depends on your goals. It all depends what is actually you're actually going to do, because you need to make it, you need to actually do it. Do you know what I mean? And you need to enjoy doing it, otherwise you won't do it long term. And this is what we mean about talking about long-term beneficial change to your life. You know, you need to make sure that you enjoy the things that you're going to do, because if you don't enjoy them, then A, you won't put 100% effort into it, and B, you won't sustain it for a long period of time. And that's what we need to be able to do in order to achieve our goals. So yeah, I think I've picked possibly the busiest spots to film today. It's, you know, I've recorded a couple of videos and it's just been people, dogs. Like, you know, you've got to enjoy it. You just got to do what you want to do. If you want to ramp your steps up massively, 20,000, 30,000 steps a day, do it. If you want to go on a 2 or 3 hour bike ride, do it. If you want to go for a swim, do it. You know, anything that raises your heart rate, generally speaking, apart from adrenaline junkie stuff like going on roller coasters, I doubt that would burn many calories in versus of going for a run. Obviously I'd never looked at the statistics of that, but I doubt that would work. But yeah, like I've always said, and I always will say, you need to enjoy life no matter what you do. Never force yourself or strain yourself to do something you really don't want to do. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm doing some push bike stuff in the gym, in superset with my leg days. You know, that's mainly for my recovery of my knee though. So, you know, it's all personal preference. It's all different, it's all exciting, it's all new. You know, try these new things. Like, if you haven't done a different form of cardio, don't just say, oh, I don't like that, I won't do that. You know, go and try it. You know, you're only on this planet once. You know, try everything once at least. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. And if you do, I mean, you don't know what you do and don't like until you try things. Fundamentally, there are two types of cardio: HIT and Liss cardio. HIT cardio stands for high intensity interval training, and then Liss cardio is low intensity steady state cardio. Now, these are the two fundamental parts of cardio, and I very much disagree with HIT cardio. I don't like it, never have done, never will done, mainly because it's too much energy all at once. It's very taxing on the central nervous system. It's very hard to do properly. You know, you need to be completely out of breath. Like, I've seen HIT classes in a gym and people are chatting to each other, and I'm like, you're not going hard enough. You're only here for half hour, 45 minutes, an hour. You're not going hard enough. You know, you're having, out of that hour that you're doing, you're having 20 minutes rest. So you're actually only doing 40 minutes, you know, work. It's not, in my opinion, it's not enough. It's not hard enough, you know. Low intensity, steady state cardio for an hour or 2 hours where you just don't stop, and, you know, you're gassing, you know, that's hard. That's going to burn more calories. That's the best form of cardio, in my opinion. But like I say, it depends what you want to do. Going back to my friend in the training course, he ran a boot camp and he ran HIT classes, and, you know, people will be more involved and will go and attend a HIT class 2 or 3 times a week if there's 15-20 people there doing it with you. You know, it's more fun, it's more social, it's more enjoyable. You know, it depends on your personal circumstance. Then a lot less people are dedicated to get up and go for a run 2 or 3 times a week for an hour. Do you know what I mean? It's all good, it's all fantastic, but it all depends, like I said, on your personal circumstance. I like Liss. I like being on my own. I like going out long periods of time on my bike. But yeah, I disagree with HIT because of how I've seen people do it, and they don't do it hard enough. Ever. I've never seen someone absolutely destroy themselves in a HIT session. So yeah, but Liss, it's very easy to absolutely destroy yourself. Okay, but yeah, other than that, any form of cardio can be HIT or Liss. It just depends on how long you want to do it for. If you skip for an hour solid Liss, that is flipping hard. I used to do a semi form of HIT skip because I had 3 or 4 different types of ropes back home. My battle rope, you know, so I'd go for as long as I physically could with my battle rope, then I'd drop the weight until I just couldn't go anymore, and then I would like rest. So I suppose you could classify that as HIT cardio, but I mean, I did it for at least an hour or so, you know. But like I say, it's all personal preference. That is definitely it. HIT, Liss, everything. Yes, so I really hope you took something away from this video, guys. It is absolutely stonkingly hot sat here in the sun. I need to go and get in some fucking shade, but you guys know what to do. Fucking hit that subscribe button, message me if you need any personal training tips. Go check out the website. Fucking have a good day.